Hey folks, in this video we're going to cover how to install a comma 2 into a Chevy Bolt using my harness as well as a pedal interceptor. The first step is to attach the windshield mount to your comma 2, and then this is my comma 1 mount. Obviously they're incompatible, but try to get your comma 2 as high and as centered as you can. Being perfect is not necessary. It adjusts and handles if it's just a little bit off or a little bit crooked, but you want it to be as level as you possibly can and as high up as you can get it. So, right about there would probably be good. Once you have it attached to the windshield, pull the comma 2 out of the way. Next, we have to remove this plastic cover. So to remove this plastic covering, you don't need any tools. You just kind of need to get your hands under there and pry a little bit. Like so. You just kind of pry and it'll pop loose. There we go. Ah! What the? Tribbles. Oh. I didn't see that coming. Jeez. Never gonna get that cleaned up. Oh, okay. Then you just kind of pop this part out, and then the whole thing comes off. Yeah, don't bring a tribble home. Those things they multiply like crazy. We have now exposed the front-facing camera. Next step, we need to unplug this. Kind of important. You really should have your doors closed. If it's hot, roll down your windows or something. Get your doors closed with everything off and let it sit off for about 3 minutes before you do any of this. Just a quick note, if you have a comma 1 with a black Panda, the process is very much the same, except you'll be plugging things into the black Panda instead of plugging them directly into the back of your comma 2. Okay, now we need to remove this plug. There is a retainer clip up here, very difficult to access, but this whole camera module comes loose if you can get a fingernail under that and just sort of pry it down on both sides. This is definitely something that's easier to do with 2 hands. So I pop the camera loose, you pull it out. Now you have much better access to this. That white piece has to be pulled out. Like so. If you can't do it with your fingernails, use a paper clip, or not a paper clip, use a screwdriver. And then you just have to push down on this tab here and pull, and it comes out of the camera. Now let's put our front-facing camera back in place. There are these notches right here. There we go. Next step is to install the harness. Very simple. You plug the part that fits into the camera. You plug that into the back of the camera. And then the socket, you plug that end into the car. Like so. Now you plug the harness box into the connector, and we've got the USB-C that goes either to your black Panda or to your comma 2. And if you have your pedal, you'll want to plug in your Ethernet cable. I'm going to demonstrate plugging them both in. Here's the USB-C cable. It's very short because it doesn't have to go very far. Now the comma 2 comes with a flat Ethernet cable that you may be able to route. Some people have routed it along here, down here, and it made it inconspicuous. You can make it completely hidden if you want to pull these panels off. I'm not going to demonstrate that. That is for you to figure out. The harness box has some adhesive. If you can find a place to stick it under there, go ahead. Now we reinstall the lid. You're probably going to want the Ethernet cable to come out the front, and I prefer to have the USB cable coming out the front. The front of the car. This coming out toward the back of the car. So, and you just get that harness box to fit wherever you can. Try not to impede any of the other electronics. And hold on. Here's how. Dang it. You plug the harness via the USB-C cable into either the back of your comma 2 or the USB-C port on your Black Panda. Black Panda gets plugged into the Eon. And if everything's going well, you should see the Eon starting up. The comma 2 comes with the comma power, and the instructions will say that you need to plug it into the harness. You can disregard those instructions for this particular harness. There's enough power at the camera connector up there, and that power is always on. So this, hold on to it. We may need it someday, but right now we don't. So as far as the physical installation of the comma hardware goes, that is it. Not going to cover the software on this. This was just getting your Eon with a Black Panda or a comma 2 connected to the car. At this point, you could have complete lateral control. It can do the steering wheel. The next video, I'm going to cover the installation of the pedal. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.